that's actually nice.
Talk away. Hi, I'm Ben Carey, and this is my mate Carl Lewis.
Hello there, how are you?
And I'm the guitar player for Savage Garden, and
I am the drummer for Savage Garden at the moment. I've
yeah.
been for the last
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Amongst other projects, we're basically two musicians who tour the world and play with anyone who wants to pay us a lot of money to play for them. No, not really. We are contracted to Savage Garden,
Yes.
and you know, that's what we do for a living. So
we must be doing something right. We must be good. I think
yeah,
I think so.
we play
Yeah.
a few right notes here and there. Now we've just found out about this Tahitian Noni juice through a friend of ours, Ken Rolfness, who you may or may not know as yet. And if you don't know him, you better get to know him. And the juice I knew nothing about. This is the juice. See, it's finished in the bottle. And all I can tell you about is I can't tell you the science behind it, I can't tell you the research behind it. All I can tell you is that it works for me on the road, it works for Carl on the road. We met Ken in a shopping mall one night after a gig. We ended up having a cup of coffee. He told us to try this stuff and he brought around a bottle. We travel every day to the ridiculous points, the kind of travelling that most regular people will never ever do or never ever comprehend. 3 countries a day, every day for 2 weeks straight, then a 30-hour international flight, then the same thing again. You know, lots of gigs, lots of travelling, lots of no sleep. And for me, the juice stops me getting sick on the plane. It keeps me from being tired and lethargic, and it basically keeps me functioning mentally and physically while we're performing under these pressures every day.
absolutely.
And yeah, I think that's really all we can say. I can't tell you the marketing behind it. That stuff doesn't interest me. All I can say is that it works for me. I've actually spent the last few months off the juice because I wasn't able to get any while I was away, and it made a big difference. So it really cemented to me how much a part of my life this stuff will be over the next, you know, however long. And
Anything?
Did I know something? Yes, I did. When I first started taking, I was a bit sceptical. I think probably Ben was too at the same time. Was sceptical because Ken said, "Look, you've got to try this stuff out with your lifestyle. You know, this could be exactly what you want." We explained that, you know, as Ben just said, that we're constantly jet lagged, and our head and our bodies just go through torturous times. And he said, "Look," he said, and even Ken said, "Look, I don't know if this is going to work for you, but you should check this out." So. In my scepticism, I tried it out, and voila! I was actually quite amazed. I felt like I got my youth back again. I had that inner drive, just to get up in the morning and feeling like I actually had a good night's sleep. We travel a lot of times and seasons and so on like that, and you could get a lot of jet lag from what we do. A lot of people do it, but generally we take some on the plane and we feel good where we get, and we see the rest of our crew and other people going, oh, well, you know, 30-hour flight, whatever it might be, and we feel actually quite good.
I really suffer and have always, like for the first 2 years with the band and with other bands, I didn't know about Noni juice, and I suffer from air conditioning sickness, I call it. Every time I'm in a car or a plane or a hotel room where the air conditioning is quite strong, I get sick, like runny nose, headaches, the whole thing. Since the Noni juice has been there, I haven't been getting sick. I drink it every couple of hours on the plane, you know. If I'm having trouble sleeping because of all the time differences we go through, I drink some about half an hour before I go to bed. I do a little bit of my training, and then I go to sleep, and I have a great sleep. I wake up refreshed, and I can't tell you why. All I know is it works when I have it, and then when I don't, I'm back to square one again. And yes, we have talked to people, lots of people. We meet some of the most amazing people, I guess, on the face of the earth, but it depends on what you call amazing. We meet a lot of famous people, musicians, actors, sports people, all the inaccessible people, I like to call them, I guess, for the regular everyday people. No different to you or I, they just have a pretty special job. That's the way we look at it. But they are, they are special in their own way because they are successful. And most successful people are successful for a reason. And you can learn a lot being around these people. But from us, I guess, being in contact with them, we've been able to tell a few people about the juice, and hopefully, they'll be able to take it on board, and it will affect their lives the same as it has affected ours. Just a few examples. All of Mariah Carey's band. Looking forward to catching up with us at an airport somewhere on the travels, or another award show party somewhere where we can hook up and get this happening for them. Carl spent a bit of time with, we did some shows over in France, I think it was, in Spain or something,
with David Bowie, and I caught up with his personal trainer bodyguard, and he's excited to learn a lot more about it too. He's heard some good things about it.
Just to wrap it up, for Carl and I, one really important thing for whoever watches this tape is don't do it do it for the financial rewards, because if you do, you fall on your face. It's one thing we spoke about. We decided to do it as a partnership together. Because Carl and I are best of friends. We tour the world together every day. We see a lot of things together. We meet a lot of people together. So it was the right thing for us to do. But being the people that we are, we do have a good job. We do get paid good money. We don't need the money to do this, but everybody can use extra money, and it's really hard to look at this objectively when you're trying it, because you see all the wealth that's involved with it and the monetary gains by multi-level marketing and that kind of thing. If you are going to try the juice, forget about the money, forget about everything, and try it for what it is. If it works for you, then the money will come, if that's your motivation. But
do it for the right reason, because it works.
Yeah.
This is good.
Okay, so
I don't know what you're doing, but
I'm just playing a double between the hands.
Jamie, come on, get the face. This is Jamie's eye. With a couple of wrinkles.
That's so pretty. Thanks.
Carrie's eye. That's Dave's tonsils. This is my tonsils.